Okay, hello everyone. Back to do part 7 now of Riven. And I hope you all had a lovely Christmas. Just to have a bit of a brief recap, we were in the cell with the prisoner. Sorry, there was a prisoner in a cell, and we let him out, or he escaped or something. And what happened was he came through this door, because that's the secret entrance to the to this cave from the back of the cell. And then he came down here, and he came into this room, and he pushed some stone tablets, and that allowed him to go somewhere else. So we need to figure out what order the tablets go down in. And I've got 4 of the numbers. I don't have the 5th one. Now we should be back to the eerie blue lights. Okay, so we've got a bit of action now. Oh. So, click on this thingy. I love this little comment from the official guide. Enjoy your wild roller coaster ride through the water tunnel to the Book Assembly Island. It's great fun. So, we have arrived at the Book Assembly Island. Welcome to the Book Assembly Island, home of the most aromatic frogs you'll ever smoke. Okay. Gen's laboratory is hidden here. Your logging car ride ends when you get dumped into the wood chipper. Fortunately, the thing's not on. It would be unpleasant to be chipped. Is that what we landed into? Hopefully you're all getting really good visuals. Okay, this is the boiler. Do you know, touch wood, and to its credit, I haven't had any problems with Riven in terms of getting it to run. But, well, I mean, beyond the obvious palaver involved in getting it to run in the first place. But once it is up and running, I don't seem to have any problems. It's very dark in here. Okay, so... So we've been here before in a previous attempt at this playthrough. Let's leave that for a moment. Okay, there is a hatch. Oh, game stopped. Hang on. Oh, right. That's the reason why. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh, hang on. Did I miss something there? No. Okay. So we're now back at here again. So just to explain, there's 3 positions. The top one that I've just moved it to is for the frog trap that we actually saw earlier, in an earlier part of the playthrough. The middle setting is for the boiler, which we've just dealt with, and the furthest setting is for the furthest setting to the left is for the wood chipper. So we need to power the frog trapper, which is what we've done. So now we need to go back the way we came. Bit of an easier perspective, that one. Okay, so we've been here before. This is a trap to catch frogs. I don't remember it being that loud. Okay. So according to the guide, you don't actually need to do this part in order to complete Riven. I'm assuming that is because because there was some piece of information that you can get elsewhere. Open the trap. Wait for the DVD to load. Okay, so we loaded the trap. Click on the handle to lower the trap. Wait a minute or two until you hear the trap spring. This is interesting. Right, okay, so we've heard something. Raise the trap. Okay. So we're listening to the sound of the frog. Note the rattling fan above you. Annoying, isn't it? Let's shut the darn thing off. Not only will it be quieter, but the air shaft behind the fan will lead us to an interesting location. Okay, this is the double door trick. So hidden behind the double doors are two paths. One on the left and one on the right. So we want to go to the one on the right. No, I haven't done this correctly. So there it is. Although you do have to, it's a bit of, it's a bit fiddly. I'm assuming that. Oh, hang on. Where are we going? I think I've gone too far. There it is. So we're going to go down to... This is Gen's laboratory again. The door is locked. So we need to go down in through this tunnel. Ooh, look at that picture. So we've got a golden dome. And I'm just trying to remember. Right. So we need to lower this bridge. By clicking this handle. So, just to confuse ourselves, I'll show you something. So we've just lowered this bridge thing using this lever. Now, the power source to control this bridge was activated back in the first part of the game. So if you haven't done that part, you can't then do this part. This is so funny. Unfortunately, you must now swap discs. Disc swapping is a small price to pay for non-linear worlds of fun. Put in disc 2 and continue. But it's a DVD, so I don't have to worry. Follow the walkway around to its end. Now, it's going to be a wheel. Turn the wheel. So this leads us back to the golden room. Spectacular view. That's where we started. Can you see? We've got the giant dagger and the little teleport room thing. There's a switch here, just in case you didn't see it. Because I didn't. Turn around and go back to the main walkway. Right, okay. Now, there's a gap in the tracks here, but we can close it by pushing this button. Got a spinning dome. Right, now you can see this is part to do with the revolving door. Oddly enough, there's two switches, but we don't touch them at this point, apparently. Wants us to go back to the Golden Dome. It's quite a creepy noise. Breathing and gaskets and stuff. There's a button here. Good lord, what a lot of noise. Proceed through the lower tunnel and climb the metal stairs to the fire marble dome. So we've done a puzzle like this before. You have to click the image when the gold thing comes up. It's there, so you click this. Sorry, you click the little knob at the top. Now we have to take note of the symbol. The symbol was a circle with a dot in the middle. Oh. Oh, hang on. What have I done? Oh. Oops. I clicked the button and I wasn't on the platform. Silly me. Right, I'm on the platform now. Click the button. Okay. Right, okay. And we want to go this way. Back up here. There's a load of catwalky things. See, now at this point, the book tells you that you'd have to put disc 1 back in. Oh dear. Right, now I'll have to go back where I came from. Hang on. I think we were this way. Yes, okay. Cross the bridge back to the island. Look how long the bridge is. Okay, Gen's laboratory. So, this is the right secret passage, yeah? When we close the double doors. So in front of us, there'll be another one. Here. Okay, so basically, there should be a machine here to stop the dome, but there isn't one. Unless you go here, and you can see actually in the wall there is something, and it's in front of you now. So you have to get to it somehow. This crater opening is important. The shape of it. Right, okay. There's a door here. Close the door. Another puzzle. Another pathway, I mean. Where's the kinetoscope? managed to get that first time. So there's a book in there. So now we need to go back to where the frog puzzle trap thing is, which is here. And then the fan stopped because we stopped it. So we're just proceeding now down the tunnel to here. So we're now in Gen's laboratory. Note the wooden eye. Last week, while monitoring the situation of the villagers from the scope in my survey room, I observed one of the natives swim out to a small object that appeared to be floating, but anchored near the entrance to the bay. I ordered the object removed from the water for inspection. Several days later, however, I was surprised to see another floating there. The missing object had apparently and quite mysteriously been replaced with a new one overnight. I've long been aware of the existence of similar artifacts on the village's island, but have paid little attention to them until now. Tomorrow I shall send surveyors to catalogue the others. Now this is quite a long book, and I'm pretty sure I read all of it in a previous part of this playthrough, so I won't do it now. Hang on, let's go back. I think this is to do with the trap. This is to do with the holographic thing that we saw earlier. Some symbols. Hang on. Sometimes phones are ridiculously useful because they have cameras built in. Read the journal. Learn about the Starfisher, the Denis, the preoccupation with 5, Gen's 23rd World, which is the haven where he's built his new office, the Black Moiety Rebellion, and other topics important. In the journal, note the coded access system of the 5 Denis numbers. Okay, hang on. Right, it's referring to these numbers. I shall install a coded access system into all of the domes. So basically, you can open the dome with these numbers, but we have to translate the numbers, and in order to translate the numbers, you need to use the schoolroom. This is interesting. The code changes with each game of Riven. So that means that somebody else's code is not my code. No, hang on. It means that if I start a new game, the code is different. Yeah, okay. Note that this number sequence changes each time you play a new game of Riven, so I can't give you the exact code. Be sure to write down the sequence in order. Remember, you can't take the journal with you. Okay, so I have to translate this now. Okay, 1 second. So the code is... Oh, I see. Because I've seen this puzzle a few times when I've played it. Hang on. I'll write it down on my phone. So the code is... Oh dear. 5. 11. 7. What the hell? 16. 23. Okay. Strange but true. Just trying this door. Hang on, next one. Pretty sure there's another door, which there is. So we're here to get the tram. Now you'll notice that I did something wrong here because... Oh, hang on. You can see the dome in the distance. Pretty amazing stuff. Go back up here. Up here. And here. Back through this door. And I have to... push this button. That will call the tram. Very kind of, I wonder how you would describe this aesthetic. Kind of Egyptian mixed with... almost reminds me of kind of Dune. Don't know if you've seen the film Dune. From 1984. Right, so I have to turn this around. and then I click this button. Right, okay. So let's read hang on. Let's read what this section says from the guide. The Survey Island. This is my favourite island of all time. I like it better than St. Croix. Or Croix, even. Frankly. The wild morphing map puzzles, devices and oceanfront views are priceless and exhilarating. Figuring out what the maps mean is another matter, however. You won't find a more insidious set of visual puzzles in all of computer gaming. Fortunately, neither you nor I suffer from the kind of pride that keeps one from, say, cheating. So read on. So we've been here before. Where's the button? Am I being dense? Where's the button? Oh, there it is. Not exactly easy to see. Right, the map viewing balcony. Aha! Those plateaus you saw are actually maps of Riven's 5 islands. But the coolness is just beginning. Check out the control panel with the 5 buttons, one for each island. Get ready for weird physics. Press a button and watch what happens. Weird water on the corresponding plateau island morphs up into a 3D topographical image. Turn around and proceed through the elevator. To the far side, you will find another lake. This one with rust-coloured building in the centre. Okay. Continue down the walkway to the building. I've been here before again, and none of this makes any sense last time. Enter the chamber and approach the control panel. Note that the map shown on the panel corresponds to the plateau island you just extruded. Yes, it does. Press on any square to see a 3D map of that square shoot up. Oh, hang on. Ah, there we go. Use the handle. Note that each 3D square is divided into a 5x5 grid. Right, okay. What does all of this mean? Your first task here is to note the exact grid location of the fire marble dome on each of the 5 islands. You need this information to solve a later puzzle, which we actually did. Note, the trickiest dome to find is the one on the Book Assembly Island. Remember, it's underground with a crater opening above it. Of course, you haven't actually reached the 5th island yet, but it's so tiny your educated guess at the Fire Marble Dome location should be pretty close to correct. If you've paid close enough attention to the topography around each Fire Marble Dome during your explanation, this shouldn't be too difficult. Right. Now, in the guide, it does actually give you the locations, but what we'll do is we'll find them now. So, this is the big island. Right, now, God. So, you can actually see it already. Can you? So you can see the dome. It's the well, you can see it. I don't know. It's just off to the left there. So in the middle and just slightly to the left. It's actually easier to see as the image revolves. So we found that one. So let's go and do the others. So we did the big island. So now let's do the next one over, which is this. Do I have to? Right, I can skip this. Okay. So it's just water bubbling up like last time. Okay, let's see if we can find this one. Now I can't quite work out which square this is supposed to be. I think it's this one. Right, okay, so I got the right square. So if you turn it, you can see where the dome is. It's basically in front of us now. But as again as I turn this, you'll be able to see it a bit better. That's completely pointless. So there you go, it's in front of you now. And then so on and so forth until you find all the domes, and the most difficult one to find is the one on the Book Assembly Island? Okay. Anyway, right. Exit the chamber, go back to the walkway, turn right and find the Fire Marble Dome. Turn right. Oh yeah, you can see it. Okay. Now, you'll notice again, there's no machine here. Here it is. This one is broken. Okay. I wonder how that got broken. Return to the tram. Where's my button? There it is. So you can actually see the mad water on top of the into the tram. Turn the tram around. So, I think we did this last time as well. Riven's gone mad. Right, now we're on the other side. So, we go forwards. And we've been here before. I can hear something. Pull the lever. Okay, I'm gonna be a bit enigmatic and leave it there. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. I hopefully have got good audio. I've been twiddling around to try and get things as good as I can do, and hopefully I've succeeded. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next part. Please leave me a comment just to know whether or not you guys are enjoying these walkthroughs. I mean, I'm enjoying doing them. To be honest with you, I probably wouldn't play through the video or play through the game, sorry, if I wasn't making a playthrough video. There is another game that I want to do, which I might be able to do. I know I put a Myst game up. Myst is going to have to be a recorded playthrough. I don't know if I'll be able to kind of stream that. It's a bit finicky, even on the virtual machine. I'm not sure if finicky is a good word to use. It has its quirks, so I might try and do another video and see if I can get that to work, and if I can, then I'll do that one. I'll keep that game a surprise until it goes up. But yeah, anyway, thank you very much for your kind attention. Like I said before, I hope you had a really lovely Christmas. We're on our way to New Year now. And I will catch you in the next video.